I want my all the way up to be so tough. Do you understand me? Upgrade. You know, when my grandmother was living, you know Beyonce song, my grandma used to change the words to say, upgrade, I'm like, Grandma, you combining 2 songs in one. She talking about, that's how I do it. All right, so my grandma used to say upgrade. You understand what I'm saying? Upgrade. And when I was a kid, my grandma always had a car, honey. She always had a car. You know what I'm saying? Because we lived so far. And I used to watch her walk up and down that hill I lived at. And she would be so tired after standing up doing folks' hair all day. And then she would say, upgrade. She would just whisper it to herself, upgrade. You understand? So I'm like, when I find myself in situations where I feel like the life that I'm supposed to live is not the life that I'm living, I whisper that to myself, upgrade. And I'm pretty sure all of you ladies and men and everybody understand, you know, what it's like to lose a loved one and still hear that person's voice. Like, it's sad, it's blissful, and it's phenomenal all in one rap. You know what I'm saying? So I find myself in a situation where I'm between upgrades. And I'm just like upgrade, upgrade. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the time. It's the time for it. And when you practice magic, or when you practice manifestation or meditation, however you want to put it, when you practice it and you begin to see changes in your life, you want to keep that up. It's exciting. You understand what I'm saying? It's good for you. It works. You see results. You might even help others. And I think it's really remarkable of the number of people that I see this day and age who are really like on Instagram presenting their gift to you. And some of us partake in buying it and some of us don't. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's really amazing when I see people on YouTube who are able to be themselves, practice, and on Instagram, and practice what they're doing, and it is working not only for them, but it is working for others. Do you know how hard it is to manifest something that not only benefits you, but benefits other people as well? That is amazing. That is something that a lot of people do not have. It's people on here who perping like they got everything all in order and everything is good and people buying their shit, but they talking bad about them behind the scenes. This is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is people who have legitimate businesses, get their money how they get it, and when people buy their money oil, and when people buy their health serum, and when somebody buys their tonics, I'm sorry. I was thinking about 3 things at once. I was thinking about a toxic body and needing a tonic. Okay. But when people buy your tinctures and things like that, like it's amazing for you to be able to help that person with your gift. That's amazing. So when I first was getting started with my money oils and stuff like that, I would just put my stuff up, put the price, put what it do, and then every time I would put my hashtag and everything. But like, I put the price on there and it was like what was it, $7-8 a bottle before shipping went up. That included your shipping for a little sample bottle. But when people start coming to me telling me that it works for them, that's when I began to like pursue it from a mental perspective. Like, I really need to push this out to the universe, because before it was just a test run. And I had people come back to me and say, I won my lawsuit against this bus company because I put your oil on my bill, my petition, my court documents. And I'm like, we winning court cases out here? All right. Thank you to my spirit team, ancestors. Let me thank you so much. I'm really experiencing it, right? And then I had one person come to me and say, I can't stop recording this right now. I'm sorry. I love you, but I can't answer the phone. I had one person come to me and say, it didn't do nothing for me. And so I asked a couple questions. I was like, well, when this situation happened and you were expecting something to come out of it. Previous to the situation happening, did you set yourself up to be able to receive whatever was coming your way? And I'm telling you this way so you can understand. That's not what I said to her. Basically what I said is, well, when some scheming shit happened, did you set yourself up for the right scheming shit to happen after that first scheming shit happened? Like, I put it to her like that, and she was like, no, I didn't have that in order. You fucked yourself. My oil didn't fuck you. Oh my God. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't put insurance on something, if somebody hit your shit or you hit your shit and something happened to it, then what you expect? You gotta cover your own ass, man. People think that these oils and all types of mystical, magical things that you can rub on you, burn, spray, mist, hide, all of that. People think that that stuff is supposed to just automatically work. It is your responsibility to work the game, honey. Didn't I say this in another video? It is your responsibility to do the work. If you apply for a job, you can't tell nobody, oh, I'm looking for a job. You ain't put no resume out here to the universe or nothing, and you just want the job. Life does not work like that. Life don't work like that in general. I think it's pleasantly odd. I am sitting at the same spot where I made my very first video for this channel, and I was like, okay, well, I'm pulling up in here, you know what I'm saying? I remember I was carrying a candle out of this store, talking about how to handle your candle and how people should handle your candles when you're buying them. That's just how I feel. You know, it's my personal opinion, but I like for my candle experience to be pleasant when I purchase it. Even though I'm gonna take it home and cleanse it, you know what I'm saying, and do everything I need to do, cleanse it and bless it. I still want my hair. I still want the thing. I still want the purchase, you know what I'm saying, to be peaceful from the very beginning. And some things aren't, and those are the things that you have to walk away from. I don't care if you got a candle in your hand. If you done had too many bad situations with this candle before you can get it out of the store, leave it there. I don't do that. If my experiences aren't pleasant and that item does not come to me willingly, I will not pursue it. It's not for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I bought a Saint Expedite candle, and I wanted to work with Saint Expedite, and I went really humbly. But the only thing is that I didn't spend enough time getting to know Saint Expedite. I did some research, I looked up some things, and I watched probably about 12 YouTube videos, and I read a little book. I read about him and other books that I had. And so I was like, okay, I thought this was enough studying, you know what I'm saying? And that candle kept going out or whatever, and I was like confused. I was like, oh, because I had the air on. I was like, maybe the air blew it out. And then when it went out a second time and a third time, yes, I relit it again for the third time. And once I did that, it wouldn't work with me at all. So I was like, well, maybe Saint Expedite is like, hey, girl, first of all, I don't know you. My people don't know you. And how you just gonna come to me and ask me? And I swear this list was so detailed. How you gonna come to me and ask me for this, that, and the rather? So really what I think that he did is because the candle ended up burning. Every time I relit it, it burned for quite some time. So I got a little bit more than half. Let me see. Probably like, a sixth of the candle the way down, maybe the seventh of a candle the way down. And I realized that, you know what I'm saying, I felt like it was working, but he just was like, this is it. And for the longest, I was wondering this until I seen a lady the other day describe sometimes the spirit or the ancestors put the candle out because your answer is good with them. Your reply that you're needing to hear is good. You don't have to, let the whole candle go. Some people don't agree with that. Some people do. So I'm starting to look at it in a different manner ever since I learned that. But yeah, so to be honest, I think I got what I asked for, just not out of who I thought I was going to get it from. And so I'm just like, oh wow, Saint Expedite actually, probably did hook me up. So I'm gonna have to do a whole video on him and everything I'm saying now and put it in that video and thank him. So anyways, you guys, I haven't been on here in a long time. I just wanted to I just want to make mention, you know what I'm saying, upgrade yourself. Give a shout out to my grandmother. I feel like I have fell so behind with their altars. I am having the same altar for one person or two people at the same time for 3 weeks. I'm really wanting to communicate with them more and get back in tune with my altar, man. When you get that altar up and going, don't stop because things are getting comfortable, because the idea of a train is to keep going until you get to the end. Trains do stop and take delays, but they don't stop for no bullshit. So don't stop for bullshit. Don't stop. And bullshit is the job and the boyfriend. And I'm not saying that I'm doing that, but I'm just saying other things have been preoccupying me, and I have been putting more things from another list on my plate, even though the things from one plate hasn't been reached yet. So don't fall behind. Just don't fall behind. Continue to talk to them and listen, because they have so much knowledge. If you thought they were wise here, in the spirit realm, they are very, very wise. And they help and they teach and they help you to grow and move forward. So, having said all that, a mouthful. I've been on here for like almost 12 minutes. It'll be 12 minutes in a second. Peace and blessings to you. I think I said Happy New Year on my other channel, but I probably haven't on this one. It's February something. Happy New Year, you guys. Upgrade. And I'm gonna come back and give you guys, a follow-up about this upgrade. I slashed all my prices in my Poshmark store. For Astra's Closet, it's ASTRASCLOSET. You can put an underscore between Astra's and Closet if you want to find me on Instagram. My Mercari store is currently moving more than my Poshmark store. I have to do an update on that on my Marquis Marie channel, MARQUIMARIE. And excuse me, all is well. It's been 80 degrees here, then 30, then 80, then 40. Houston just bipolar, so it's cool though. So peace and blessings to you. Peace.